Hey everyone, Charting Man Dan from ChartGuys.com. You know, behind every single video that we put out every single day, there's a wonderful community of traders that we want to invite you to be a part of. Try the free 7-day trial and gain access to our live market broadcasts every morning and afternoon, interact with hundreds of like-minded traders, or take part in one of our dedicated chat rooms, each led by an analyst that's there to answer your questions in real time. Our trial is risk-free with absolutely no commitment or credit card required to experience the TCG community. For those looking for a head start in technical analysis, check out our entries and exits course in the link below in the description. Get up to speed with the fundamentals of TCG technical analysis and experience over 5 hours of great community-driven trading education. Checking in on the tech sector, XLK, Apple, and Facebook. So anticipating a quick push to the downside or a gap down open in the morning and then an oversold hourly bounce playing out. It was certainly a significant hourly bounce. Admittedly, it was stronger than I anticipated, but we were looking for a bounce nonetheless because we were so oversold on the hourly time frame. So what we have here is still forming this bearish reversal head and shoulders pattern, but maintaining support. So support is 54.55 to break the neckline, and we bounced off of 54.92. So that is still a higher low. And we closed up near the high of the day with the bulls favoring some momentum. So what we have now is another one of these little equilibrium patterns where we have our high, low, lower high, higher low. I do anticipate the bulls to tire before being able to break this level of 56.72. I'm looking for another lower high to form after the bulls see potentially a bullish push in the morning tomorrow. And then I'm looking to stay in this tightening pattern until next week when we see a clear break indicating some short-term clear direction. So the weekly time frame still maintaining exponential support. We'll see how the next 2 trading days go, but we're on the verge of a bearish MACD cross, and if we lose these exponential moving averages, that will see a very clear bear cross, and then we'll be looking down to the middle Bollinger Band support if we do lose those levels. But as far as I'm concerned, the support level to be watching is 54.55, and the resistance is 56.72, because if we break that level, all-time high is all we are looking at. So Apple seeing some bounce as well. The 100-day moving average has been a nice guide as support, bouncing just above that level or just off of it a couple times now. We have our high, low, lower high, higher low, and we're watching to see if we set another lower high. Again, as I'm anticipating the tech sector as a whole to do, I would anticipate Apple to be unable to break 148.28 tomorrow before we see a bit of consolidation and watching this tightening pattern as we head into next week. On the weekly time frame for Apple, it's a very tight pattern here, a bear flag on the weekly. If we lose this middle Bollinger Band and see a break of 142.20, the bears will take over more significantly. But right now we are defending this middle Bollinger Band with the bulls buying the dip today, certainly being beneficial to hold that support line. Facebook on the daily time frame, the strongest name. So when I'm looking for a bounce to play, I'm looking for the strongest names. Facebook is among them, and it saw a really nice bounce off the 50-day moving average. We have now bounced either just above or off of the 50-day moving average support about a half dozen times in the past 2 months. It's a very clear level that the bulls are maintaining. So that level is at 150.30 and ascending. Nice strong close, and all we're looking at here, we broke the high of yesterday, so all we're looking at is the all-time high in terms of resistance, 156.50. So rather than a lot of these individual names in the sector as a whole seeing higher lows and lower highs in a tightening pattern, Facebook is seeing higher lows and higher highs and a very clear uptrend pattern. So it's a bit of a different scenario, and I also would look to see a lower high compared to the all-time high tomorrow and to see tightening up a bit here as well. But again, it's a very significant difference in just these two charts with higher lows and lower highs in a tightening range compared to higher lows and higher highs with the bulls in full control. Weekly time frame for Facebook, very strong. Exponential supports have not been lost at any point in 2017. We'll be looking for that to happen, or looking to make note when that happens. And when it does happen, we will certainly be a bit more cautious bullish. But as of right now, Facebook bulls are leading the pack, and they're showing a lot of strength. So I appreciate you watching. We'll check back in tomorrow, see how much bounce these bulls have left, and have a good night.